When I try to not swing 100%, my sequencing goes.
Hey guys, my name's Eric Kozak. I'm a hitting trainer here at Driveline Baseball in Tampa. Today we have a swing design with Cornell graduate outfielder Jakobi Davis, who's currently a free agent. Jakobi is a uniquely gifted athlete who possesses tremendous bat speed. So our focus today was really on cleaning up his path in order to maximize his ability to capitalize on that bat speed with more and higher quality batted balls. There we go. The first drill we did was offset closed with the speed trainers. The thought here for Jakobi was just to get his pelvis all the way open and then let his upper body catch up. If he relies too much on his torso or his arms to try to get the head out, it's gonna lead to a really long path and he's just gonna get tied up and never be able to make flush contact.
That's like I'm still, like every single one of those misses is a chop directly underneath. So we talked about how my VBA is coming in like this anyways.
Yep.
So does that mean I'm just not turning and I'm allowing hands?
So if you're chopping those, because those aren't like shot side spun and backspun, it's pretty much straight backspin, right?
Yeah.
If you're actually hitting the bottom of the ball, what's that tell you about your path? Are you staying vertical?
No.
You couldn't hit the bottom middle of the ball like that if you were vertical, right?
1,000%.
It means that you're starting to rip across a little bit.
Okay.
Which means that it's just that little out and around.
Yeah.
Like in terms of target on the ball here, I want you swinging at the top inside part of it. Ooh, one more. Split the difference between those last two.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's always my problem. Like I always talk to you about, when I try to not swing 100%, my sequencing goes.
Yeah. And it's one of the reasons I wanted to start with the offset close today.
Yeah.
Like we did it yesterday. It was pretty gas, right?
Yeah.
It's part of it is figuring out, hey, what's a way that you can warm up essentially and like take some of your lower intent swings as you build up and get ready to actually let it go.
Yeah.
That is going to be slightly more productive than just whatever.
1,000%.
Right? Where like, especially with that offset close, even if you may not hit the best, it forces you to rotate and actually create like a pretty tight, clean path to it. Where like, there might be a lot of mishit as you're warming up, but at least it's getting you moving right, which is going to set you up for success going after that.
Yeah, I'm with
Sick. Next one, now we're going to go to the open angle.
Okay.
Idea, you're going to be bouncing back and forth a lot. The open angle is just about creating direction, right? This is where we're going to start to really work to separate your load and your forward move a little bit. So instead of them kind of happening at the same time, we're going to do a hybrid offset open pivot pick.
Okay.
The idea is you're going to set up like offset open, but with your back foot pivot picked, right? So like where it's going to end up. Same as offset open, right? First thing you do is really coil, same as a pivot pick. I want you to actually get loaded and then pick your foot up and go forward.
Okay.
The next step in trying to get his swing length a little bit shorter was to actually address his load. Specifically, Jakobi's center of mass was shifting during his load and he was really never finding a stable position. So we switched to some drills that allowed him to almost separate his load phase from his forward move. Specifically, we started with an offset open hybrid with a pivot pick, where he was gonna load and then pick his front foot up and move forward.
Oh, that one has some movement to it, dog.
What was different, other than losing the back hip?
It just felt like my arms pulled directly across.
Did you see on that one, instead of like actually loading and then picking up, you started to pick up as you were loading?
Copy that, so I didn't separate that enough.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I see you over adjusting. Ooh.
Like that's down and across, but that is top of the zone and I stick with it a little bit better now.
And like that one, you were just a little bit rushed.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
What'd you feel on that one?
I'm liking these a lot more. I feel like path is a lot less here now, and I feel like it's literally coming through.
Yep.
Exactly what you wanted. That's why I said, ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
On
that
the one down that I barely missed.
Yep.
Because instead of using hands to try to get there, I actually turned with my body and just barely missed it.
Exactly. You just swung in the wrong spot a little bit, which like, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
The only thing on a couple of those that you're just missing under, but you're on time, is a little bit, like the last two, a little bit stuck back. Yes, sir.
That will work.
Next one we're gonna do, same idea. We're gonna do a pivot pick into a hook 'em. Okay. So you're gonna set up, you're gonna just do a pivot pick. Doesn't have to be like, you know, all the way hook 'em, but like pivot pick to a hook 'em. Then I'm gonna feed from there. So again, just really separating the load and the stride phase a little bit. We're gonna start with the long bat, and we're gonna bounce back and forth between the long bat and the underload. Jakobi really struggled with this drill because he's such a good mover and good athlete that coming to a full stop started creating issues. Ooh. Cool. What you feeling on these so far? They're really close.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll tell you what feels uncomfortable.
Bet.
Not having any rhythm before I swing right now. When I get set here, you know I'm an Ivy brain. A lot of things start to go through my head. So it's honestly a challenge more mentally than anything for me right there.
Cool. Which makes a lot of sense, right? Like, treat this essentially like a hook 'em, right? You've done enough hook 'ems in your life. It's just the hook 'em that you are like dynamically getting into. We're probably gonna get rid of the hook, like the full checkpoint pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But for these next couple, gonna run in a little bit. The only thing that's happening is like, because you're getting too static here almost, it's like, boom, oh God, what do I do?
Yeah.
Body's doing the right thing, and then you're just letting yourself come out and around and get a little bit flat. I'm gonna actually come in like inner half on these. All you need to do is like either think about staying vertical or really think about staying tight. Basically, trying to hit these over the eye pitch in that middle cage. A really common issue hitters run into when they start focusing too much on direction or trying to force direction is that instead of rotating and sequencing cleanly and naturally creating a clean path through rotation, they just start to let their hands take over and guide the barrel in whatever direction they want.
That's still out and around? I'm doing my best to keep them in there.
That one was different. That one was a little pushy, but you didn't come out and around at all. You were like, I'm gonna stay inside of it.
Yeah.
You pushed a little bit to force that. Even though we're talking about like creating good direction, the problem is for you, right? If you think too much direction, it's really easy for the hands to take over, and then you end up coming out and around. So we're gonna, do the hitting is stupid and the inverse thing.
Now let's try to go that way.
You're gonna catch these deep and go pull side homer.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna be fine. If that's what it looks like on one up, we're gonna be fine.
Oh, come on, hey, don't let that thing beat you, man.
Now we're gonna go same thing, but regular pivot pick. We're gonna bang the toe tap, just give you a little more, let you go athlete now, because like you got a feel for it.
And then I don't need to think about it, but the idea is we want to keep separation the same way.
That same rhythm, it's gonna carry over, right? Of you are going to load and then move forward versus kind of doing them together. This is where it's gonna suddenly get a lot easier. Oh.
You did not lie, it did get easier.
Yes, sir. Ooh, underload. Same thing here. See how long you can keep your hands back and still try to get to the pull side.
Ooh. Yeah, it's like, I'm not catching that crazy out in front though.
That was the one you actually kept him back maybe even too long, which is sick. That's the right miss. Yeah. Next one we're gonna do, it's gonna be a fun one. Gonna go back to the middle. Same idea, but really progressing it. This is where you get to fully go athlete mode, right? Okay. You're gonna do a pivot pick into a poppy. I don't need you to do a huge hand pump with this one, right? Like I don't need it to be a, oh God, what do I do? Yeah. But the idea is saving you this load a little bit for later, so you're gonna really load and then load your upper body. That way we're really still still work on that, get the load phase separated, but really adding in that ability to just separate and really get out of it. Okay. Gonna go smash bat for it. With a long bat, he can get away with a little bit of cheating here because it's so much longer and heavier versus when we went to a lighter implement like the smash bat. As soon as he tried to add more intent with his arms and upper body, it showed and he was just pulling across rather than squaring these balls up in the air.
That's my pitch that I need to crush there though.
So that low one, like that honey hole one, you're missing just under it, right?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't feel like I'm pushing around.
You're not.
However, with the long bat, I do feel like my pelvis is the thing leading the swing, and I don't necessarily feel the same connection with the smash bat.
So especially on the low one, right now what's happening is it looks like you're getting a little greedy on it. You see it there and you're like, that's the homer pitch.
Yeah.
But instead of, you're right, it is. Instead of just trusting, that means I take my normal swing, it's in the spot that I hit well, Therefore, my normal swing obliterates this ball. You're like, ooh.
Let me change something.
Let me try to do something extra. And you end up just like sinking down a little bit extra, which now means you can't take the path you want, because if you did, you'd miss under. So it's leading you to get a little bit flat on that. So like,
just trust the same
trust
swing.
That thing, man. And that's the whole point. It's your honey hole for a reason. Yeah.
That's what it needs to feel like.
We're gonna go 2 more. In the end, I still want you to pull these. Set your target right at this corner of the L screen. Hell yeah. Whoops. Yes.
Yeah, it's like you said, that's what I worked on a lot this summer too. It's setting my body in the right place and then allowing my mind to just react when it comes to the...
When it comes in, especially like you thinking center field just really keeps you tight, and then you just keep turning because it's in. You're not gonna just like fillet it the other way. Oh, I'm gonna keep turning, but I'm gonna keep turning here.
Yeah.
And then the barrel just releases out in front, but there's none of the out and around. It lets you actually stay vertical, hold posture, work uphill through it.
Feels good that way.
And like all those things, like that is borderline in off the plate. And like
it feels effortless also. Like I remember some of my last ones, I felt like I was really trying to gear up to get these numbers.
Yeah.
And now it feels like...
That looks really easy, but you also made that look middle. Like just the swing, if there's no hit tracks or anything, it's like, oh yeah, that was just a middle fastball. Like, no, that is half a ball, like half the ball is out of the zone hit. Because you're just, nice, same path no matter what. Now, we're gonna hammer out that posture stuff a little bit.
Let's do it.
That's sick.
I felt out and around.
Why?
Probably because it's just my hips again.
It is your hips, but a little bit different with your hips.
Okay.
Was it that you didn't get open?
I don't feel like I didn't get open.
No, you got open.
Yeah.
Was it that you didn't separate?
No, I feel like I'm separated.
Uh-huh. Not even like that leak, just kind of leaked out of it instead of hold, and go.
Okay.
You like eased into the rotation there with your lower body.
It's like I'm trying to take my 50% swing again type.
That's what I'm saying. It's why the catch it deep and pull a homer is so important.
Because we want to let it get deep, and then by the time it's getting deep, you have no other option.
Go. Yeah, you gotta let it go.
Okay.
Yep, that'll work. That's deep as hell.
Yeah, I know it. 110. Now trying to...
Combination of the drill and the environment, especially with the goal of catching deep and pulling a homer, really got Jakobi to create a bunch of space and separate, and then just turn the barrel with a really clean path. Good miss. Yes, sir. Ooh, one more. Yeah.
That feel right there got it for me.
Yeah.